Donna Mills, the silver screen siren whose sultry gaze and sharp wit defined an era of television drama, continues to defy the years with a vitality that turns heads and inspires awe. At 84, the Chicago native who first dazzled audiences in 1966 with a guest spot on The Secret Storm remains a beacon of enduring beauty and unyielding spirit. Her path from Broadway boards to Hollywood blockbusters and primetime soaps is a masterclass in reinvention, marked by roles that blended vulnerability with villainy. Yet it's her current chapter, balancing legacy with lively pursuits, that truly captivates, as evidenced by her recent appearance alongside pals Alana Stewart, Morgan Fairchild, and Jaclyn Smith at the Farrah Fawcett Foundation's 2025 Tex-Mex Fiesta in Dallas. Draped in a pale turquoise dress with beaded fringe, cinched by a black belt and accented by long earrings, Mills exuded an ageless allure, her figure as enviable as it was in her Knots Landing heyday. Mills' odyssey began humbly, that 1966 Secret Storm role a mere appetizer for what followed. The same year she graced Broadway in Woody Allen's comedic gem Don't Drink the Water, her stage presence hinting at the comedic timing she'd later wield. Film beckoned in 1967 with The Incident, a gritty urban thriller that showcased her dramatic range. 3 years on the soap Love Is a Many-Splendored Thing honed her emotional depth, preparing her for cinema's spotlight. Then came 1971's play Misty for Me, where she embodied Clint Eastwood's girlfriend in a psychological chiller that twisted romance into menace, a role that cemented her as a leading lady unafraid of complexity. The heist romp Murph the Surf in 1975 added levity, but it was Knots Landing from 1980 to 1989 that immortalized her as Abby Cunningham, the scheming vixen whose manipulations drove the Dallas spin-off's serpentine plots. Paired with Ted Shackelford and Joan Van Ark, Mills' Abby was a force, ambitious, alluring, unapologetic, blurring lines between character and actress. Off-screen, this persona cost her. Back in the Knots Landing days, a lot of women were really standoffish to me in real life. I couldn't figure out why. Then I realized it was my character. They thought I was going to take their husband. She laughed, the anecdote revealing the double-edged sword of iconic villainy. Motherhood arrived triumphantly at 54 with the adoption of daughter Chloe in 1994, a decision born of fierce desire. I was single, I was 54, and I badly wanted to be a mother. It was not a tough decision to adopt, Mills reflected. Pausing her career to nurture Chloe, now 28, a model and Soho House executive, was exactly the right thing, allowing her to savor childhood's rhythms. Romance bloomed later with actor-producer Larry Gilman at 60. I met him at age 60. I lucked out. Before him, I kinda went for the bad boys. But when I met him, I just knew I was going for the not bad boy. This partnership, steady and supportive, underscores her later life wisdom. Mills' beauty secrets, shared in interviews with First for Women and AARP the magazine, are a blend of discipline and delight. Carbs are verboten. I love bread, I love dessert, I love ice cream and all those things, but carbs make me put on pounds so I try to avoid them, rooted in her dancer's discipline. Protein reigns, supplemented by keto desserts from a cherished book. Low-sugar confections that satisfy without sabotage. Dinners feature spaghetti squash sautéed in garlic and butter, topped with Parmesan, a divine and satisfying pasta proxy. Afternoon slumps prompt brisk 10-minute walks. At around 4 o'clock in the afternoon I get sleepy, all of a sudden I'm yawning. It wakes me up and refreshes me. Hydration is holy, 2 large bottles daily, lemon-infused or electrolyte-boosted during workouts. Exercise is non-negotiable. Tennis thrice weekly, light weights, stretching. I usually work out every day. Having been a dancer, I have my ballet bar in a little gym upstairs, and I just got a Peloton for my birthday, she enthused to People. Arthritis nips at her heels. Like almost everyone my age, I have arthritis, and let me tell you, it hurts sometimes. But she persists. Diet echoes her soap era rigor. No pasta, sugar, bread, or ice cream then. Now moderated indulgence with homegrown veggies, kale, arugula, tomatoes plucked vine fresh. I'm not a good cook. The only thing that I make that's good is cheesecake, she quips, her greatest pleasure in season harvests. Skincare wisdom is blunt. For skincare, the main thing is stay out of the frickin' sun. It makes such a difference. Cosmetic tweaks? No, because I'm not going to look like a duck. I'd rather have lines than a duck bill. At 60, 70, and beyond, she urges contribution. At age 60, 70 later, you have so much more to contribute. Don't just sit down and say, I'm done. Friendships endure. Joan Van Ark and Michelle Lee remain dear friends 40 years after, gathering for fans who mimic Abby's dramatic eyes. Her latest, Ladies of the 80s with Linda Gray, Lonnie Anderson, Nicolette Sheridan, and Fairchild, revives that era's glamour. Looking ahead, Mills craves villainy redux. I'm in my third act and was recently cast in a new movie as a vicious, sadistic grandmother. And that's what I really want next, a whole series, like Succession, which I love, where I can be evil to my heart's content. From dancer to diva, mother to mentor, Mills' life affirms that age is no barrier to brilliance, only a canvas for deeper artistry.